Hi, welcome to another video from the people here at InTradeVest. Oops. And where are we? Okay. First, our disclaimer. Everything we're going to show you on our charts today is hypothetical trading and performance. Be careful in trading futures. You can lose all your money. So we try to make trading easy and predictable, but ultimately the trade is up to you, and we're here to educate. Okay, let's get over to our other screen. Oops. All righty. So today we made $365 trading the NASDAQ and the ES. I think we traded the ES exclusively today. Let's see, make sure we're sharing. Okay. So, okay, good. All right. So this is a picture of the ES on a 5-minute chart. You know that we use our trend direction, trend strength. This is the commercial channel index, which is sometimes good for timing a trade. But most important thing is to keep your eye on the charts. And whenever we have some movement like this, where there's market going up and down, this is a trader's type of a day. We can trade this. The harder things to trade is when it just kind of goes up like this or goes down without any small movement or change in the direction, which we can jump on as traders. We need a little volatility like this. And this is actually not a bad looking chart. The time down here is 6:30. We open here in California at 6:30 Pacific, 9:30 Eastern. This was the Globex overnight, as you can see it. This is the overnight right here. And here we are coming into the open. Right there is the open. So we start to see a decline here of the S&P futures. Then it kind of comes off over here as the market opens right there. Okay, that's the market open. As soon as the market opens, moves up, and look what we have here, moves back down. So the market has moved up to about this point prior in the Globex trading, right there, testing it, and moved back down. It's come back down right about to the same level. So it's right here, coming right back down, and look what happens, shoots back up. So we have a pattern. Comes down to test this area, comes up to test the high, comes down to test the low, and breaks up above the high. So how do we trade this? How do we get on board to trade this? So what we do in our trading room is we call this a pattern. And because really the most important thing is, it's easy to look at the hindsight of the day. But when you're in the middle of the day and they're trading, how do you know to get in? It's very important. That's the real key behind our trading. Well, when we looked at this trade here, at this market, before the market opened, this is 5:30, so an hour before, there was a lot of activity, pretty good volume coming in. And so the market moved up and came down. Basically, this is a pattern. This whole thing's a pattern. And we said to ourselves, well, we kind of like this. This is nice. It's a movement up. This is a movement off of this area up. So the market took off up after this area right here and moved up. So we like this movement here and we would like to participate in that, but it's too late. It already happened. Now the market moved down. So we understand from trading how patterns repeat themselves. The market is always testing its levels. So when the market came down, we saw that it came below our neutral zone area as it did here. It came into the negative zone below the neutral. This is the neutral, this is the bullish up here, this is the bearish. So it came into the bearish area and went positive off of this move. Did it again. It came down from here, bullish, into the bearish area and went positive right again. So we didn't have to wait very long to get into this trade because it was showing us it was going to be an identical trade. It was going to mirror. It was going to be a repeat pattern. So we're looking to enter. Now this was actually right here was the correct entry. Right here. This move right here was very, very much of a correct entry. And if you look at some of the pricing here, it's very similar to this pricing. So anywhere over here would have been a good entry. We waited a little too long, although we still made 5 points. We waited a little too long. And we could have taken this trade higher, but this could have gone against us right here. So we got out in 5 points right there. So we made $250 on this trade. Now, if this move here symbolizes this move here, then there's still an opportunity for the market to come back down. And it did right here. Again, patterns repeat. So once this move was over, we anticipated this move and we got in really good over here. Unfortunately, we saw it coming up against us. We got a little nervous. It was our fault and we got out. What happened here is we got in and the market came right down really nicely. We almost made 10 points over here. We were waiting for a 10-point move. We were up almost 6 points or something, 7 or whatever. We were waiting for it to move down nicely, but it just came right back up. And we had a break-even stop loss here, which took us out. And then it's continued coming down right here. So this would have been a tough short, but this was the proper move because it's based on this pattern. Okay, if this pattern worked here, this pattern should work here, and it did all the way right down to test this area again. So the pattern worked beautifully. We, for some stupid reason that I can't understand, right there, we thought that perhaps the market would move up here from right here. The market would move up. And we got in, and then for some reason, oh my God, the market came down very strong on this bar. So we're riding this bar all the way down, and we knew there'd be support over here, which there was. As you can see, there's support that matches this area, and the market moved up. So we ended up buying some more down here, and we got out here. We made a little bit of money. So our profit for the day was $365. And then the market moved down from here. And I falsely thought it might move up higher. It did. If you got in this bar here, it moved up. If we had stuck it out, this was a very fast bar, and we would have made ourselves 10 points on this move on 2 contracts. It would have been really nice, but it was, we only made a little bit of money, and then the market moved down against us. So because we figured that it was going to be identical here and do another test up. So we still made some good money for the day. Let's take a look at a couple of other trading days so you can get an idea of what we look for in our trading room and how we trade. I was looking at something before which I was going to show you. All right, let me show you a little bit of how we think in our trading room. So this is the opening of the day, 6:30, which is 9:30 Eastern. And again, we see that dip in here, and then it moves up. This is a pattern right here. And then there's a dip over here. So it signifies to us that the market did move into bearish territory and then move into positive territory. So we want to see a similar pattern. We're looking for it. We see it like this, and we like this move, and we think the market's gonna replicate this move because it's a good solid move up. And that's what we're waiting for. So right at this hour here, which was later in the day, 11:30 my time, 2:30 Eastern time, the market moved down right there, which is similar to this move here, goes into negative territory or bearish territory, and then it pauses, just like it did here, paused and moved up. So we want to get in on this pause right here and move up. Didn't move up much, but moved up. So that's how we think when we get into these moves. We're looking for replicating patterns in the market. Another example. This is 8:30 my time, 11:30 Eastern. The market comes down right here into bearish territory, recovers. On this move here, it starts to flatten and recovers a little bit. Not a great move because the market didn't do much, hardly anything that day. It was almost completely flat. So we're thinking, okay, it did a little bit here. If we got in right about over here, we made a little bit of money. Let's see. Closed at 24.50 and went as high as 34.50. It's a 10-point move. So we thought, okay, there's a little bit of action here. Did it again. It repeated the pattern. Came into bearish territory just barely right here. And if we got in right over here, we might have seen a little bit, not much, just a few points. But look how flat the day was. This is how we think when we enter our trades. This is what we're thinking about when we enter our trades. Here is early morning, first thing in the open. The market dips right here, and then it gets off a nice movement up. So we went from 79.50 to 99. It's a pretty good move right there. Okay, so let's see, this is a strong movement, and we think the market's going to duplicate this move. We want to be ready for this somewhere else in the day. We think this is going to duplicate. And sure enough, it did right here. So we knew how to get into this move. We knew it was coming. We prepared for it. How did we know? Here's a little bit of dip in the market right here, and it stays bullish, in bullish territory right here, and then it moves into a very nice move up. Similarly, a little bit of a sell-off right here, came down, but remained bullish in the bullish upper zone. And when it started penetrating here like it did here, we knew it was going to start to rise. This area right here would have been a good entry. We would have made a nice profit right here. Okay, that's how we think. Duplicating patterns. The market works on patterns. Not every single day is going to produce that pattern, but patterns give the market a certain level of comfort. And it's done, patterns are created simply out of herd mentality. It's a safety area for the market to move in, and then it's seen as patterns. It's very interesting. And the way we want to do that is when we see a nice move, the market's proud of itself. It's come off of this area here, and it's made a nice move up. So if somehow or other the market has worked together to create this up move, and we're going, this is a nice move. I think the market's going to do this again. It's already proved itself once, might do it again. So we wait for a similar pattern. Here, the market is going to replicate itself again, right down here. It's coming into the negative area below the neutral zone. So that's the same, okay? And it's ready to take off and do the same, kind of a move up. Now, this is a little harder for us to get involved with because there's no real area here of pause. Here, there's a pause. We like this, it flattens, but there's a V, much harder to get involved in. But lucky for us, it happened again, 3 times. Market came down, hit the bearish zone, popped up again. And here we find a flat area. So the market moved up. So we could have got in right here on one of these flat bars, which is closing at 43, and rode it up to 56. So this is how we get involved in the market in our trading room. Market comes down, but not much going on here. It's fighting to get up. Not a lot going on. Not a great day for the market. Maybe we take a look up here. We go, oh, wonder if the market's better to play it on the downside. So we look here, they're very open, 630, which is 930, and we go, this is a pretty good move down. I'd like to see if I can get a similar move like that later on at some point. So we see it all happened in bearish territory, so we would like something that moves off of our signal from the bearish side. How about over here? Not really. It went to the bullish side, went to the bullish side, went to the bullish side. So we really couldn't find that move here. Even though it might have been shown here, we weren't able to really catch it today. This move here is jumpy. Maybe we didn't see it very well. It's a possibility, and it was duplicated here. Okay, I was on a phone call just to resume. We're showing patterns in our trading, and that's how we trade. We look for patterns in conjunction, and then we can tell when the pattern's tradable. We look for a nice move, and then we look down here at our trend directional indicator to see if they match up. So this was not a great move up. This was a move here to here, a little flat in this area. We could have made some money here. And here's another move similar, like to this one. So repeating pattern right here. So we could have got in this flat area down here, which we did, and we took it and we got a nice move up over here. Happened again right here, but it was getting a little late in the day. 15 minutes left for the rest of the day, and it happened again. This pattern happened 1, 2, 3, 4 times today. You think that's enough time for us to make some money? So let me go ahead and get over to our website real quickly. And here we go. So you can visit us at www.intradevest.weebly.com, and we trade futures. Auto trading is available. You can come into our trading room. We can have real signals sent to you. You can see our track record, doing very well. We've had some really good months over the summer. It's about 6 months you'll see of history here on the website using one contract. We trade the ES and the NQ. Whoops. And everything's at the top. You can see We mark it off, the ES, the NQ, the date of the trade, the entry. I got to fix this. This was a long trade. Number of points, how much we made. Everything is listed so you can go back and see where we traded. You can come into our room. It's only $199 a month. You get a 7-day free trial. Come and see if this is what you're looking for. And I think you'll find that we're a pretty good trading room. Any questions, come onto our website. You can send me a question. Happy to answer it. And we look forward to seeing you.